in, Pete. Yeah. So I have a love for the gothic and the strange and bizarre. And so we decided, well, let's take the flashlights out of the hands of the audience because it gives them a little too much control of their environment. Because when you usually go through a haunted house, you're not expecting to have a flashlight because it kind of eliminates the fun of it. You know, we've all seen Scooby-Doo. Like, whoa, Scoob! And the house is full of secrets, it's full of mysteries and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it in candlelight. So it'll be very, very dim, very, very moody, and you'll get that experience of walking through an actual haunted house because, well, it is haunted as far as I'm concerned. And there are three things that I'd like to say about the house. That when I think of the Winchester Mystery House, you think of three concepts. One is Victorian splendor because, goodness gracious, it's a beautiful place. All the stained glass windows and everything's just gorgeous. But you also think of the supernatural, and you also think of the eccentric and bizarre. And so we're going to incorporate all of this in our Halloween Candlelight Tours, where a tour guide will be guiding you through the house by candlelight. We'll probably have electric candles for you to bring along yourselves. No actual flame. No actual flame. That's why. That redwood cannot take it. But we put together a small team that I've been working with now for about a quarter of a century. We used to do a little haunted house up in Mountain View called Gyro's World of Terror. And we've been working together ever since, and we euphemistically refer to ourselves as the League of 13. And we have a saying, which is, if you see us in October, we ain't doing our job right. So this is not your average haunt. This is not like all of the Knott's Berry Farm haunts and so forth. We are going to try and make it feel like you're really going through a haunted house. All of those classic manifestations that you've heard spirit voices, cold spots, rushes of wind, everything like that. We want you to experience, and you may not experience all of it. That's okay. We want you to keep coming back. But only if you're paying attention, so put away the cell phones. You know, we want you to be paying attention and keeping your eyes and ears open for what's around you in this. So this is definitely our offering. Some of the rooms we're going to take you with, we're taking you on a different route, so it's not the same route that you would take during the day. So if you say, oh, it's just going to be this, and I'll memorize the route, and then, nope, we're changing it. And we're going to take you through areas that not a lot of people have seen before, or at least seen at this time of day before. And some of our spirits don't want you there. You've all been, obviously, to Haunted Mansion. I saw the hands raised up in the mirror behind me here. We are trying to develop some of the other spirits, like Clyde, like Sarah, but there's another spirit, and it's Adam Coons. Because I have two theories about the Winchester Mystery House. One, Adam Coons, the spiritualist, Boston spiritualist medium who got Sarah started on this, was basically setting up his own prison. Because he got this poor woman, the spiritualism was bigger than Christianity at the time when she was doing this. And so when she got this house started, he kept saying, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And she's buying into it, saying, I've got $1,000 a day coming in, sure, no problem. And it's like taking advantage of this poor bereaved woman. I think Adam Coons is basically in prison there because every once in a while you do feel a little chill up the back of your spine. You're not welcome in certain areas. And we like to develop, he's gonna be kind of our hatbox ghost, Adam Coons. There will be frights. So if you're going to come in expecting, oh, it's just going to be a dark house. No, we've got some surprises waiting for you. But if I were to give away all the surprises, it wouldn't be a mystery house, would it? And people have asked us, so what does the house think about us? I have a friend who organizes the Bay Area Tarot Symposium, and she came over to my wife's and my house. We live in San Francisco in a house that's actually built out of remnants of old earthquake buildings, so it's actually a haunted house, our own place. And she came over and she said, what does the house think about it? And I said, she likes us. We've heard, the League of 13 referred to her as the old girl, and she likes us a lot. And we've been wandering around the attics. We've been taking these promo photos that you're seeing here and so forth. We got to go up into the attic, and there's this area that has this beautiful hand-painted Italian wallpaper. And while we were up there, we got this feeling that somebody was watching us. We all just went, do you feel that? We turned, and there's this misty figure watching us from the shadows. And then Walter and Tim said, where are you guys? And they're on the other side of the wall. And they were like, Peter really likes that attic. He's really hiding up there. Well, it's because that attic is a really strong place to be. We're not going to have a lot of actors. Like I said, if you see us coming, we're not doing our jobs right. So, I think the big thing is that we all want to educate and entertain, too. And part of that education is our artifacts. We're actually using some of the actual artifacts from the house. and one of which is this piece of footage we found.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My fault.
He jumped the gun. It's okay.
Your hand.
Yeah, so we'll show you this little piece of it. So that's one of the many artifacts that we'll be showing on the tour, and you'll get a little sneak preview of that from our show this here at Midsummer Screen.
And while you're seeing that roll, it will activate things in the ballroom, correct?
Well, not in the ballroom. The ballroom has its own surprises. The film clip you saw is going to be in a place called the Avenue Fire, which has all these different fireplaces, and it's a collection of magic artifacts from Houdini's time. And we have an old silent film projector that'll be showing that. When that occurs, some surprises will be happening. The ballroom is we're changing, we can't do really a big scene inside the seance chamber. It's very small. Sarah's actual room is very, very tiny because it was meant just for her. But the actual ballroom, we're going to turn into the seance chamber. And people have asked us, are you worried like there might be a curse on the Winchester Mystery House? Well, I was building a large seance table prop for the show. And I had an accident. I cut the tip of my thumb right off while working on the Ouija board. And everybody's been saying, so, curse? I said, well, all the blood landed on the 13, so we'll see what happens. So, but I'm not worried at all. I still enjoy this place very much. It's part of my heritage and part of my love for the place. So,
we're very happy Peter's here, and we're so excited for this year because in Peter we've found someone who truly respects the home and respects Sarah Winchester and is going to do this, coming at it from the right angle. Because I don't think something that's gory and chainsaws and all that does such a disservice. So we are so excited for this, and we're going to do it 10 nights.
Yes, 10 nights in October.
Yep.
Starting October 7th, tickets go on sale September 2nd. So hope to see you in San Jose. Now,